I'm very glad to see you all. Please wave me a hand, give me a note that you are here, that you are ready to listen, that you are ready to count, that you are ready to make your personal forecasting for September, for which purpose I'm giving you today a method, a technology of numerology. Hello again, everyone. I'm writing to you. Please let me know if you are here. Give me some commentary or something so that I know that we are together, so that I know that we're going to work together this evening. So I see that you are joining me. My name is Olga Twardovskaya. I'm Russian. I live in Moscow. And since not long ago, I've joined the Bridges of Light, Ponti di Luce. I'm very happy to be with you, to be with Gaetano, with the leader of this wonderful portal, wonderful site, page, or whatever. And today I'm going to give to you to speak about several methods of forecasting in numerology, and to give you one of the methods that you can use for yourself to calculate your tendencies of the upcoming month and year. So this is a very convenient technology or technique or method to calculate the tendencies, no matter if it's a month or if it's a year. So if you are ready, guys, I would just ask you to give me some commentaries, because I do not see that you are here and I cannot read you. I see that there are some of you watching me, but I do not see any messages from you. So please let me know how I can see you. Just give me a sign, leave me some commentary in the chat so that I know that we can start. While I'm speaking, you can ask some questions. If I'm explaining clear or not, please give me some information. Otherwise, we cannot start. Well, guys, I'm ready to start for you to speak. So, today, for those who are not familiar with the numerology, I would start from a very short message about numerology, but I hope that you will join me from time to time in order to understand how precise numerology is, just according to the fact that this is the mathematic for our life. And our life is a kind of matrix that we can calculate. We can take any instruments needed to take the information from this matrix. Some of you know astrology, it's a kind of matrix as well. Some of you know the tarot cards, I tarocchi, how it sounds in Italian. Some of you know many other different types of matrix instruments that we can take the information from. So one of my favorite instruments is numerology, of course, though I'm a tarologist as well, so I prefer numerology. Because for me it's something very deep that goes just inside of you, that can calculate the whole of your life, every event of your life, good or bad event, every tendency, the level of happiness, the level of financial state, the tendencies of the personal life, and it could be so precise that we sometimes are really astonished. So guys, there are at least 4 methods that I would like to speak to you today about of making forecasting. The first method is the diagramical or graphical, or I don't know how to say it properly in English, but the method is very precise and it's looking like a diagram. So I just will show you how it looks like for you to understand. So we have a special diagram and we have some special already calculated code that then we're going to put on our diagram. Let's say 5316980. Let it be like this. And we have the structure of the diagram. And we have the other small points to take into consideration. Like 1, 2, these are the periods that we are going to calculate, that I'm calculating for people who are on my consultations. And we have this code. We put this code as a diagram. Then we draw this diagram. And we see that there should be some average line, by the way. Let it be something like this. And let us assume that this is a kind of career. Let's assume that this diagram shows us career. I would even write career diagram. And we can see, we also assume that this is 1 year period, 1 year period. Every one of you has your own period or sections within 1 year. And we see a very good picture of how career of a certain person grows, then goes down, so descends. So on this period we understand that a person has unluck, has difficulties, has some shifts in the mind in order maybe to change the work of this period, because this is a very low section, low period, energetically low, and we can assume that this person is going to change the career or change the job and start a new one which will be much more successful. Then we see in the end of the year 0, the number, or how can I say, the energy is low, is so low that we can assume that within the career a person maybe will take a vacation, because we do not see any activity here. We also can see some very important periods where the lines cross each other, and on these periods we can even calculate a very, very precise moment or precise date when a person takes some precise decision in order to change, in order to make an effort within the career, and this is the point. I would even draw it in red. This is the red point where a person takes a really strong decision in order to change his life and his career. And this period that lies below the average line is called unlucky period, or a very difficult period, a period of shifting priorities, a period of setting life. And this is a kind of forecasting of numerology for 1 year period, let's say. This also is used for forecasting career, personal life, financial state, for the whole life as well. So this technology is very picturesque and vivid to take all the information about how life is going. Now guys, we are passing forward and we are going to see the next type of forecasting in numerology, which is called matrix forecasting. For this purpose, I'm gonna draw another type of graphical instrument, which is called the matrix. But be with me, because we're going to calculate all together one of your dates, or you will calculate your personal date for forecasting for September. So I'm showing you just the variety of these instruments that we can use calculating a person's life. So let's assume we take some date of birth, and I'm writing here already calculated numbers. And we can calculate, just let me count. So this will be 9. This is a kind of matrix method. We can see how tendencies influence a person. We can see even the periods of the year according to the matrix, the circulation throughout the year. So this is 1/2, 0. This is 1/2 of the year. So this is a kind of cyclation throughout the year. We can also go much more deep in order to calculate some small waves and small periods within every half year, and see what the tendencies or the events are, how they influence. This is the main task of a person throughout the year or throughout the month. It depends on what we are calculating now. So this is a kind of forecasting for September, for the one who is born on, let's say, 23rd of any month. But this year is 2020. So this is a kind of influence of the numbers that we are speaking about to the person when we calculate the tendencies. And this is the main task for the year that a person should implement throughout the year. Of course, there are some more interesting information within this matrix, but I'm showing you the basis. And this is a very deep system to understand how our life goes. This is a very good method of calculating our main life aims, our main talents, our main goals within our life, what we should do in our life in order to live a good life. So this is the second way of calculation. Now I'm removing this and passing forward to the third one, to the numerology forecasting according to the arcanes of Tarot. This is a very interesting and one of my favorite calculation systems in numerology. So in this case we are taking the arcanes of Tarot in our date of birth. So I suggest that we write, let's say, 25th of May 1974. Let's assume this is the date of birth we are going to work with. So in this case we work with the Tarot arcanes, which start from 0 and go till 22nd number. So there are only 22 arcanes of Tarot. Hope that some of you know. And we are making the Tarot arcanes like -22 from this number. So 25 minus 22, it makes 3. This is the same. We leave the number of the month uncalculated, because the amount of months is lower, is how can I say it in English? Oh my god, I'm sorry. So month is equal to the arcanes of Tarot. That's the main idea. And here we calculate all the numbers together. This will make 21, so this is 21. If we have, let's say, 24, so we make 22, it makes 2, and we will write 2 here, so just for some case. And we can calculate all these 3 big numbers, 3, 5 and 21, so we can make calculation. This will make 29, and again we should make it not more than 22, so we take away 22 and we have 7. So the main goal, the main tendency, the main influence a person born on this date will have according to the arcane number 7. But of course, tarot numerology is much deeper. There are over 400 formulas, different methods of calculation a person's life. I'm just showing you some of them. And now we are going to pass through the last calculation method for forecasting your September. We will of course speak deeper about every number that you will receive after having done the calculation. So be prepared, take a sheet of paper, take a pen. I'm removing these calculations. And now we are taking your date of birth, whatever date you choose. Mara, hello, yes. From time to time I'm looking through the comments, but there are very few of them. If everything is not very clear, please give me your questions. So, let's assume you are going to calculate one of the dates of birth. Let it be 21st of October 1995. So I'm taking just it from my head. It doesn't matter. According to the fact, Sylvia, hello there, hello. According to the fact that we are making forecasting for September, September is the month number 9, and it's very important. So we take the date of birth 21, we take September, and we take the current year 2020, and we start calculating. First of all, we need to summarize all the numbers that comprise our date of birth. So we take 2 plus 1 plus 9 plus 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 0. This gives us the result of 7. No, it's not yet 7, because I need to show you. So it's first of all 16, because we summarize everything. Then we summarize all these figures together, and we have 7. That's what I calculated first. So this is the cyclation throughout the year, because as I said before, we live in the matrix, in the repetition of the tendencies, of the events, of everything in our life. The cyclation is is the same throughout the year, throughout the life. I'm sorry. Every 9 years we have this cyclation. In the karmic events we have cyclation of 5 years, and throughout the year we also have this repetition of events happening at least twice. Some of the events, 3 or 4 events, happen twice in our current year. So we are going to speak about every number that we have received having done this calculation. So I suggest that we start from 1, of course. And if you have some questions, please ask according to the calculation methods or something else. So we are starting from number 1. If you have received number 1 in this calculation, so September, the current month that we are making calculation, my date is 3174. So you should calculate, Mara. I'm calculating for you. 3 plus 0 plus 0 plus 1 plus 9. 1 plus 9 plus 7 plus 4. Unfortunately, my calculation system is far away from me, so I'm not calculating very fast. Please do it for yourself. If it's 6, then it's okay. Just correct yourself if it's not. My date of birth is 2/8, so please calculate all the numbers. 2 plus 8 plus 0 plus 9 plus 1 plus 9 plus 6 plus 5. Sylvia, it's for you, yes. And we're going to start with 1. So if you receive number 1 here, just a moment. So it's a time of beginnings for you. Just give me some second. I will see your commentaries. So it's beginning. Time of beginning is number 1. And so number 1 shows you that for a long time you wanted to bring something new to your life, but you didn't dare. But you didn't dare doing it for a long time. So it's time when you have 1 in September. So it's time to use your energy of this month to declare your ambitions, to start making most that you can, if I don't know how to say it properly in English. And in this month, in September, you should allow yourself to do what you like best, to do what you need to get yourself to be yourself a leader, to show yourself a leader. This is a tendency of being a leader. So you need to start something. You need to be the head of something, maybe the head of the project. It's time to finally sign up for the courses, to change jobs, to play sports, to win if you're competing. So this is a time of great opportunities and very good choices for the next 9 periods, for the next 9 months. But since we are in the end of the year, of course, January will not be just the cyclation of 9 months. So if you have 1, look for the new opportunities, interesting ideas, try to fulfill them all, try to start something new, because you have all the energy of the magician. Now, if you received number 2 here, so I will write 1. So if you receive the result number 2, so this is a kind of waiting times. This is the kind of diplomacy in September. You should be patient. You should be unhurried in every process, in every development. It's quite possible that you will make some changes, adjust to some details or people, or adjust to the plan that you are executing presently. And it's important not to lose what was planned already, but be more specific about your connections, about your partners. Don't talk too much. Please be more, don't talk too much about your plans, I mean, and try to protect yourself and your ideas. You can also establish very good contacts with partners. You can seek harmony, whether it's business partnership, whether it's personal life partnership, doesn't matter. So it's a kind of balance, because it's two of you, it's a kind of balance. You can adjust to each other. It's a good time for relationships, either business or personal, it doesn't matter. You can be very faithful, you can meet your soulmate, by the way, but it's a risk when you have number 2 as a tendency of the month. It's a risk to be under someone's influence. So it's time of absence of fuss, absence of how can I say, everything should go as it goes, without any hurry, without any fuss. You should think over every next step. Now, if your number through the calculations is 3, that means it's time for creativity in September and communication. Number 3 is already some results that you can touch, if I can say so, touchable results. So it's a period of self-expression, it's a period of enthusiasm and maximum disclosure of your talents. Creativity should be can appear in your work. You can promote your talents, you can promote even the talents of your children, because the arcane Empress speaks about children. It's time for devoting time to your children as well. You can expect the first significant results from the project that you started in the first period, for example. So let's assume 2 months ago there was a start of your project. So now you can receive some first result. A lot can depend on your environment. You can find some positive people, otherwise your own optimism will not be enough for everyone. So let your new creativity be your hobby for the next time, for this period, and all the initiatives will be supported by the surrounding. Now, if your result is 4 for September, so that means it's a time of organizing and practicality. Number 4 is the arcane, is the number of the card Emperor. Emperor is a strong will. Emperor is order in everything. So it's a period of hard work, and hard work should be put into life through your hands. So hard work is everything that you do by yourself. So you can devote yourself to business, you can concentrate your energy on one very important thing. In general, number 4 is professionalism and career, first of all. So devote yourself entirely to your work, achieving your goal, and of course you will definitely receive the result that you want. Don't miss the opportunity to go on a business trip if it's needed. Take additional work if you have the opportunity, or a complex project, for example, because the energy of the Emperor is a very, very powerful thing. Cases and obligations that have been shelved will need to be resolved, so you can restart something and restart with a positive tendency. It's a good time to finish some renovations, to get divorces, because it's a strong energy, and review some plans. Good time to buy property, by the way, to rebuild a house, to get married, for example. But speaking about marriage will be a kind of a little bit aggressive, maybe. I'm out of work at the moment. Sylvia, it's a good time to start your new search for work. You will, if you have 4, you will definitely have all the positive moments to have a new work, a new job. So, according to number 4, you should put as much strong will in everything you do as you can. So, let's proceed to number 5. If the result is number 5, that means that in September your horizons, your plans will expand. It's a period of rapid change. And I'm selling my house, Sylvia. I wish you all the good luck. Please try to do your best, because September for you, it's a very good period for doing this. So I'm coming back to number 5, and it's a period of rapid change, rapid growth. It's a period of development and expansion of your capabilities. You will have to make decisions, and very fast decisions, according to number 5. And there can be decisions that you didn't make before. so you didn't have the courage to make choices. Show to the people what you can do. There will be no time to think, because it's a planet of Mercury. Mercury is a very, very fast planet. It's a period of personal growth that is supported by new responsibilities and even some challenges. So as I told you, it's a kind of openness in this period. Be open to everything that comes to you, in order to then to understand afterwards if you are accepting this possibility or you are declining this possibility. But don't hesitate to accept first, then to reason whether you need it. So be open and be communicative. Take a keen interest in life. Enrich yourself with new experiences. Accumulate your knowledge that you received before. So you can take your chances really in this period, because according to the matrix number 5, it's a kind of higher step. So imagine that we are 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a kind of a very high step. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So you're on the top of the ladder. So take your chance. For me it should be 7, not 6, sorry. Okay, just I will speak about everything, so you will make your calculations for yourself. So it doesn't matter for now, but I just showed you the technology, and you will use this technology in every time you want. So I told you about number 5. Let's proceed to number 6. So if your result is number 6, I will move a little. So number 6 is the arcane, which is called the Lovers, of course, and this is a period very good for family and harmony in the period. This period can offer household things. When you do something for your family, when you combine creative projects, you can easily move up on the ladder of your career, for example, because number 6 is not only for family, but for good contacts and for good partnerships, as well as number 2. But the difference is between number 2, that you only start your new partnerships, and here in the period of number 6, you go more tight into this partnership, and you already start working very tight with each other if you're in the business, for example. For the family and for love, it's very good. It's a very good time for meeting someone who you will like very much. So it's a very good period for making good love relationships. So I told you about creative projects. It's number 6 is the influence of the planet Venus, of course. And of course you can take some meaningful and large scale projects, and you should make sure about that the result of your work will look very attractive and significant even for yourself. So if in this period you are dealing with family questions, your obligations to your loved ones, and the ability to establish harmony in the relationship, your mutual support, and those people who are dear to you, who are loved by you, are very close to you. So you can develop this relationship, develop this harmony. You can make beauty and comfort for your family. You can make beauty and comfort for your children, for your mother and father, and so on. So pay attention to your health as well. I think that's all. So let's proceed to number 7. So as we have in our example, if your result is number 7, 7 in the arcanes of Tarot, it's the primary energy. There are 9 primary energies that we are speaking now about. This is the Chariot. Chariot is something very fast. Chariot gives you a very good rush, let's say so, rush into the future, and you can gain knowledge, you can understand what is happening in life, you can strengthen your position, you can gain your result that you are aiming at, you can pay more attention to yourself, your spiritual and physical state, you can understand your reality, what is happening now, you can evaluate your position, you can take away all the obstacles when you're moving to your goal. So please take your self-control, it's obligatory. It's a good time for informed decisions and actions. So when you have a very precise goal and you have a very precise plan how to achieve this goal, so definitely this is a good period to grab this success, to achieve it. What else? It's impossible to stop what is coming if we're speaking about the Chariot and the seventh arcane. So every attempt that you are taking should be covered, or should be understood, should be covered by your goal. Don't try to solve your financial problems. Do not take risks. Do not invest your finance in large projects. Do not take loans. Try to save your finances in order to risk in the next period, because 8 is very good for taking risks in the financial meaning. So what you should do in general in the period of number 7 is to expand your knowledge, is to take all the information, set your goals, and go and take your goals. If we speak about relationship in this period, this relationship will not give serious result, because relationships started in the period of number 7 are not very long lasting, because the Chariot and the person under number 7 is not taking the relationship very seriously, because it's just the tendency to catch a person, to take for some time, and then to leave a person as a used material. So this is a kind of attitude of love relationship started in the period of number 7. So let's proceed to the number 8. Number 8 is the time of recognition, the time of approval and receipt of results of work from the previous periods. So results in these periods are calculated in the financial equivalent. So this is a period of money. You can feel the strength. You can evaluate your life experience. You can resolve all the disputes, and you can resolve all the cases. It's a very good period for starting a court, starting a process. When you have argument between two parties, you can be very successful in solving these justice questions. You can also be successful in dealing with governmental structures when you organize some papers, some documents, when you sign some agreements. So you go into the sphere of law and sphere of justice. This is strength and desire. So try to see each problem as a potential opportunity for your self-affirmation, to declare yourself to the people and to the public. So this could be a source of your valuable experience. It could be also the period of examination, due to the fact that this number is covered by the planet Saturn, and Saturn brings the results, actually. So these results are equal to your efforts in the first periods, in this chain of periods, and these could be good results and this could be bad results, satisfaction and dissatisfaction, of course. You also can attract many people in this period, in the period of number 8. You can also legalize some processes. For example, you're organizing your personal firm, personal company, so you should come through this organization process. Also, unfavorable moments that can happen in this period could be divorces, unlucky agreements, and this should be a result of your mistake, probably in the period of number 2 and the period of number 6, or the false information in the period of number 5. Now, I think I finished with this period, and let's summarize with the number 9. So if you have the result of your calculation as the number 9, so this is the period just so-called summing up time, and this period completes all the chain of events in this matrix. So this is a period when you summarize everything that you already did in the first periods. So you examine, you complete, you try to understand the reasons of failures, of stress, of conflicts, of mistakes. You try to understand yourself. You try to go deeper into yourself. You try to let go of all the accumulated resentments and anger. And this period is smooth only when too many problems will have to be solved. So when solving all the problems, you're easing your period by this. Also, in the period of number 9, according to the fact that this is a period of the arcane, the hermit, people mostly take vacations in order to go deeper into ourselves, into themselves. People try to get some hidden information like esoterics, like astrology, numerology, tarot, and so on. In general, you should be very silent, and you should not undertake very important decisions in this period, because you need to analyze what happened before and try to just enjoy these results that you receive in the period of number 8 and of course in the period of number 9. So this is summarization, summing up. Just try to enjoy what you have and accumulate your powerful state in order to start all these chains, and you starting from the magician, starting from number 1, when you again have idea, when you again have the impulse of energy to start something. So just you can arrange your life properly in this period. It's the the best thing that you can do. I think I finished today speaking on this forecasting topic. Thank you so much for your likes. I appreciate it very much. Please sign up to my personal page. So now I have just some few time to speak about what kind of consultation a person can get when making a year forecasting. So I told you just small methods, just a small piece of what is possible to make through calculations of the date of birth. And now I just would like to tell you just a little bit more about what we just can see. When we take, my date is 191967. Just a moment, I just will take my calculation system. Yes, I have it. Okay, so 191967. Yes, 33 is 6, Katya. Yes. So you have a very good period under number 6. Enjoy your family, enjoy your personal life, and enjoy your partnership. Okay, so when we take 1 year, we have, I told you, 7 periods, 7 general periods. 7, just by the way, is a sacral number in numerology. Let's do this. 1, 2, так. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Each period lasts a certain period of days, and of course for every person this period means your own period. So let's say one period starts from 4 of October and lasts to 25th of November. The next period starts from 26th of November and lasts to, let's say, 3rd of January. And so on, so on, so on. We come up again to the date of birth. And each of these periods is equal to the planet. Number 1 is of course the Sun. Number 2 is of course the Moon. Number 3 is Jupiter, and so on, so on, so on. And of course, if we know the influence of the planets, we can analyze the life through the year according to these planets, because each planet gives certain events, certain tendencies that we can analyze and see if they are positive, if they are negative, because we all have personal karma, and we all can calculate our negative moments. So we can analyze all these periods according to, just let me write it properly. We can analyze these periods according to tasks, what we should do, what the matrix wants us to do, what are our tasks before the higher powers. If we are not fulfilling these tasks, the higher powers punish us. We can analyze these periods according to karma. As I told you, we all of you, all of me, all of every one of us has personal karma. And of course, these periods can show us the results or coincidence with these karmic moments. And according to this, we can see if the events in this certain period could be positive or could be negative. And again, we could analyze what exactly events it should be. If some person should get into the into the car crash, if a person will get on the operational table to have a surgery, if this surgery would be successful, or if this person, according to the karma, will have omissions of the doctor, and there should be some negative consequences, of course. So all these kinds of events, negative or positive, would be analyzed. Then we can analyze these periods according to health. Of course, it's very needed when we know that we have an unstable health condition. When we see negative influence in these periods, we can understand whether our healing process will go to the positive scenario or it will go to the negative scenario, and what kind of event in the health, as I explained before, when the person was on the operational table, was meant to go through the surgeon's mistake. So we can see also this in the period of in the section of analyzation of health. Then we can analyze these periods from the point of view of personal life. So that means love. We can see through the calculation, of course, if it's possible for a person to start new relationships, if it's possible for the person to become pregnant, for example, if a couple plans this pregnancy, if it will happen or if it will not, and according to which omissions and which mistakes and which reasons. Then we can analyze this personal life periods from the point of view of personal lives. If it's a very good time to get married, or if it's good time, if it's good time to get married, or if there will be some strong conflicts or divorces or separations of any kind, or omissions in the relationship of any kind, in which of these periods, because it will be very visible. Then we can analyze these periods from the point of view of career. And of course, it's very interesting to see how our career throughout the year is developed. And I showed you the diagram, if you remember, where we were having this kind of diagram. Of course, we can analyze these periods together with the diagram to see where exactly, in which point we have this rising up career, and where we have these problems in career. So these two important points. In this example, these are two important points. Of course, for you and for everyone else, this is a personal picture. And we can also analyze these periods from the point of view of finance. Of course, these periods are have influence on the financial sphere, and together with the diagram of finance, it could look just the same way, but also there should be some additional diagram in the financial sphere, that we can analyze where our financial state grows and where our financial state decreases. And of course, if we know where our finance flows away from us, we can prevent this disappearance of financial energy from our life. So this, guys, is a very deep analyzation, but this is a very small section of what I explained to you from what is possible to do through numerology. I think I'm finished with methods. So these are 4 different methods that I spoke today about. So I summarize. We have graphical method. We spoke about matrix method. We spoke about tarot method. And we were analyzing deeply Western, or I would even say Pythagorean. I will not write Western, I will write Pythagorean method, which is also very, very informative. And if we use all the methods analyzing your year, your life, we can receive a very, very precise and deep picture. So guys, I think it's more than enough for today for you to analyze your life, your year, your month, whatever you want. Please take the dates of birth of your relatives, of your beloved ones, of all the people you know. Try to calculate something for yourself, something for your friends, and so on. If you have some questions when you will calculate something, please give me your messages. I will reply as soon as possible. So now I think I'm finishing and I'm very happy to be with you today. I think that we have started a good September. Further on, I think I will do many other topics concerning numerology for you to speak about, to analyze together. Also, I will start from October doing forecasting on the tarot arcanes for you, and I'm doing the forecasting, of course, combining the knowledge of numerology and knowledge of tarot systems, which gives a very good and deep and precise result. So, my name is Olga Twardovskaya. Please get in touch with me. Please ask questions. I will reply almost immediately, I hope. I wish you a very good end of the week. I wish you a very good weekend. And we'll see you next Wednesday at 7 p.m. Italian time, which will be 8 o'clock Moscow time. So guys, have a good time. Bye bye.